again and welcome back to Copilot in PowerPoint. Today we are concluding Copilot in PowerPoint. We have so far created summaries. We have created a presentation from scratch, basically from a file with Copilot. We have edited, formatted said presentation. The only thing that is missing right now that I want to show you that I think is very cool is how to use the Copilot PowerPoint starter template, which is basically enabling you to create a template that makes your branding Copilot ready. If we go back to creating a new presentation, you will see that if we look at our design options, we have recently used ones. We have the option to go to our organizational designs or to the library of Microsoft designs. And it's not very vast what we have in terms of selection over here, which is because a template must be specifically Copilot ready and prepared. So in order to do that, there's a couple of steps we can follow to create a template that is Copilot usable and ready for your company. And it follows a couple of steps and requirements. So the important requirements that they have is that Copilot requires different sizes of placeholders to support a wide range of text content lengths and also imageries. So basically what you need to give Copilot is all the option that it wants in order to create, when it pulls from the internet or from a file, information that is supposed to go on a PowerPoint slide, it will and edit as it sees fit. And we do that by creating or starting to create a new template, or if we have an existing template, we can also expand on that and edit on that. We have to check our slide master, whether it is set up correctly, in part basically. If we have all placeholder types supported, we very much should have all of them included. And then as following on this short video, we have to basically copy and paste the starter template layout that we can get for free from Microsoft for Copilot, downloadable in the internet, and paste it over here in our template that we have started, right? We just use the downloaded file, copy everything we have in the slide master, and then go to the template. And over here underneath the thumbnail, we're going to enter all the copied slides from the template. You will see that they have various sizes. It's a very vast piece of slide master, to be frank. But here is where you are then going to start customizing those starter layouts. You can do copy and pasting if you have already created a template, but there's a couple of slides that will very much look different to what you're used to. And you can start creating and changing up the layout even a bit with image placeholders as you see fit, style and design elements that you want, or purely decorative elements to your heart's content. The key takeaway is that it needs those placeholders for text and image content as it has been given. And once you have set up everything to your satisfaction, you will save it as a PowerPoint template, which means it is going to be a POTX file. Save it, publish it to your company for everyone to be using if you want. And be sure to also test it with Copilot that it is working as desired and intended. Here's a couple of resources where you can find more about it in general. And once we have it all ready, it will look something like this, right? You can see presentation 6. This is basically what just came up. If I now want to create a new presentation, it is already selected because I opened this file from a PowerPoint POTX file. If I go to the slide master, you will see that I have added all those vast little slide versions. They look something like that. And I have done the due diligence of going into each of them and add a little bit of branding that can be very much more sophisticated than I have done it in this example. By all means, I'm not a designer. You will select your own designers to do that. But with proper branding and with this template, you then can create a presentation. And let's do it again from file. We are going to use the ProTech 7000 again from from our initial example, from creating a presentation in English, if you please, because again, Spezifikation, it's going to be German. Again, very familiar with the narrative builder. We have 26 slide count. We're going to not change anything about it because we are more focused on the design format and the template right now. So we're going to dive right into that as it is creating this. You are also able, obviously, once it has been created, to then use the PowerPoint designer with your own design in order to change the layout of bits and pieces a little bit. And if you have additional changes to be done to the PowerPoint slide, it also will be adhering to your branding, to the design that we have selected overall. So as we see right away, it has many different versions of my layout selected over here. And it is following the branding that I have instated, which is what we wanted, which is nice. So we accepted. Again, with the designer suggestions, we can have in our brand design different kind of introductions over here. Very nice, very much appreciated. And I think this is something that everyone who wants to work with Copilot in PowerPoint should do in order to jumpstart the entire experience. You will no longer have to edit the designs and retrospectively bring the design into the content that Copilot has created, but you can start building from here and only need to really change the layout and the text and how things are displayed and presented to your heart's content, which I think is saving you even more time and a very nice feature that is very much appreciated here.